Hi there once again, welcome back to Prestige Auctions. Well, we are hitting part 2 of our radio sale. Now, if you remember, quite a few weeks ago, we had a lot of radio gear, all that all came from one property in Grimsby. Well, we've got more of it. They've now emptied the attic, so this is part 2 and the final part of the radio gear. So if you like your old radio stuff and your old electronics, then tomorrow's auction is the one for you. We are viewing today from 8 o'clock this morning till 7 o'clock tonight. So if you do want to have a look at anything, you can pop down to Prestige Auctions. Well, of course, if you are away and you want to get involved with the bidding, even though there's no online bidding, we'd be able to make some provision for you. So today at 2 p.m. we're doing a walk round with a questions and answers session. So if you want to us to show you any of the things close up or answer any of the questions, then we will do. But as you remember from the first time, there's a lot of sailor radio gear in amongst these boxes. Now, this chap, from what I can gather, used to work with radio for many years, and then he sort of, as he retired, he still tinkered and still did repairs and all sorts of stuff. So really what you're going to find in some of these boxes is going to be some very interesting old electronics parts. Now, as we all know, sailor is a very good name. It's a big name in marine radio. And when you look at some of this stuff here, now I'm just going to turn this one round for you. There's some very interesting bits and bobs. Now, I'm not going to pretend for 1 minute that I know all about this stuff, because I really don't. But I'm going to try and give you a best look as I can at some of this stuff. Maybe, I know from the last video we did that's had over 6,000 views now, that people were, talking about this stuff and very interested in it. So now what we did find this time is lots of manuals, lots of paperwork. So when you look in some of these boxes, as well as all the parts, you're also getting lots of paperwork on wires, and who knows what all this stuff's for. I mean, I'm sure you guys do. Look at that, what a great old piece of kit that is. And as we said once before in the last video, that this hasn't necessarily got to be used for what it was meant for. Maybe some of it does work, so maybe some of it doesn't, I don't know. I would imagine everything's gone digital these days, but these are also nice components and parts to make up displays and things for man caves and what have you. So don't just write stuff off as just, oh, it's just too old hat these days. When actually, when you start looking around this stuff, there's just so much interesting gear. These, especially, I think a lot of this old paperwork would be quite interesting, because it's maybe not the things that people have got. Maybe they've got some of the gear, maybe they'd like to find out a little bit more about it. I'm sure there's some sort of reference on the internet, but this is real. This is here and it's in front of you. You've got all sort of sailor power packs, I would imagine. Yeah, that's a power supply, look. And then you can see there's probably a lot of work in progress pieces. So that there, and maybe these were repairs. Maybe that they were just being butchered for other things, and to make all the bits up or repair all the pieces. But when you look round, lots of this sailor gear, as you can see. And then there's these sort of old phone handles and stuff. And then this, I mean, who knows what that even is. And then this one here, again, with all the sailor frontages. And again, under the table, look, everywhere you look is just full of paperwork, manuals and stuff. So it's, all of this is well worth looking at. I know we are late getting this video on, and I apologize for that. And even if you're watching it after the sale has already taken place, then at least it might bring back a few memories. If you used to work with this stuff, if you was in the in the marine industry, and maybe you remember seeing some of this stuff back in the day. But there you go, look at that one there, this sailor SP radio, whatever this is. Look, all that there, distress stuff and all the rest of it. And then that there, and then these, I found these quite interesting. So these little envelopes have all got like little electrical components in them. So again, they're probably going to be of use to somebody. And then we've got boxes under the table. You can see there was still quite a lot. We never expected, well, the family did say to us that there was more stuff to come, but we never expected to see this amount once again, because there's just so much gear. And then in here, you go into some of these old boxes and stuff. Look, Look at those, all these fantastic old pieces. But like I say, who knows what you're going to find in amongst these, because all this is old hat gear, and it's probably all been locked away for years. I mean, look at that. What even is that? Maybe you could tell me, anyone that does know what they're talking about, what is that? There you go. I have no idea. It's just quite interesting pieces. And then we've got another interesting one there. I have no idea what that one is either. So you can see all this stuff is in the boxes. And what about all them old valves? I mean, surely these must be getting harder to get hold of these days. Do they even still make them? I'm not sure. So, because we know it's not something we really use anymore. So maybe people will be looking for those to help repair pieces that they've got. So under the table, more stuff, as you can see, more stuff in the boxes. Then we come around here, and again, you know, just boxes of parts, boxes of spares. And down here, we've got more manuals and stuff. You know, I would imagine that some of these manuals are worth a few quid, because where are you going to get them from now? Unless there may be some digital downloads online that people have been bothered to put on, but generally speaking, to get the originals would probably be quite difficult. So you come down here now, we come to this multi-band receiver, and then we've got some other bits and bobs. I mean, these sort of boards, I mean, who even knows what these are to? I'm sure some of you will, because the reaction we got on the first video was very good. It was very interesting reading people's comments, people talking about, you know, the bits that they've got. And I remember one chap saying it looks like my workbench somewhere. So also at the end here, towards the end of this table, we've got these paper speakers. Now these, without doubt, look brand new. So whether they're of any use to somebody these days, I really don't know. There's another one of them there at lot 426. So like I say, lots more radio gear. Once again, this week's auction Prestige. The auction is taking place tomorrow, which is it the 14th of September tomorrow? I believe it is. Yeah, 14th of September tomorrow, and it's going to be a good sale. I'm sure there's going to be interest in this stuff. We've already had one telephone call from York, I believe it was, from a chap that's coming down to have a look today, who did see one of the previews in the week. So we're looking forward to selling this lot once again. Who knows what it'll make? I can tell you this, it's got to make a minimum of £3 a box. That's all. £3 plus commission, £3.54. You could walk away with a great big box of goodies for just £3.54. So there you go. Thanks ever so much for watching this. Please give this video a thumbs up if you've enjoyed it. Hit that subscribe button and the notification bell, and we'll keep you informed of anything else that's coming in the future.